All right, and welcome back to episode 102 for you four-digit types of the OK Podcast, powered by the Strength Co. I'm your host, Grant Broggi. Grant Broggi, as the Italians say, and I am indeed Italian. Now, we're recording live. I am in South California. For those that are uncertain of my whereabouts, I've been in what's not South Jersey and what's not North Jersey, but it's also not Central Jersey. But I'm back in South California. This is episode 102. The price of Bitcoin is $70,891.11. I'm joined in studio. We are live on X. You can go watch us there right now. Of course, you can watch it when it comes out on YouTube on Friday morning at 9 a.m. PJ. Or wherever you get your podcast. Joined in studio with Mr. Jeff Buege, Big E for you military types. I call him Mr. Jeff because he's in a non-drilling status. That means we can talk about the war in Iran. We can do whatever we want. It's 27 days a year where we have our druthers about any topic. Although these days it seems like you can have your druthers on any topics regardless of if you're in the service or not. So Mr. Jeff from the greater Salt Lake City area joining us. Also joining us from Menon, Texas. Menon, Menon. Look that up, Trey. Put that in your Texas geographical map and smoke it, okay? Menon, Texas, that's Loving County, between 9 and 12 residents, which means that your family makes up half of the population per capita. So per capita, Menon, Texas, if you were to ask someone what their last name was, the odds are high that it's Gottlich. So Menon, right. Texas, Mr. Trey Gottlich, Robert Trey Gottlich III. We got a lot to talk about today. Today's date is March the 25th in the year of our Lord 2026. I don't see a lot of people calling in on Teams. I don't see a lot of outlying stations. That's because we usually do this meeting on Tuesdays. But Trash Chicks decided on Tuesday, right before execution, to just obliterate everyone's schedules and roll it to Wednesday. Some would make the argument we could just skip the meeting. But remember, part of the meeting is the meeting itself. And so we're here, and we got baseball to talk about, opening weekend. We got football coach shuffles to talk about. We got March Madness to talk about. We got war to talk about. We got Israel to talk about. We got Iran to talk about. We got Alex Jones to talk about. We're just going to pull out all the stops. My buddy is no longer a commander, so that's nice. It's like a burden lifted. He's got a lot to talk about. But before we get into the topics, let me kick it over to the three.
All right. Good evening, gentlemen. Okay. Before we even get into this, I'm gonna hit on one thing. Okay, the Manning document that needs to be completed ASAP. We're really struggling on that. So I just want to start things off by setting the tone that the Manning document needs to be complete. It needs to be accurate, so we can put forward a good product. Okay, with that said, I'm going to kick it over to the one. What do we got, admin?
Yes, we're not trying to beat a dead horse here, but working on my TO for the Manning document. So it's the main thing I really want to kind of fixate on is, hey, who are all of our trash pickers? You know what I mean? So outside of that, sir, that's basically all I have going on. That's all. Everything I'm focused on is just the Manning document, and that's it. Nothing else.
Very well.
Hey, Trash Six, real quick, can we work on the go, no-go roster? I know you're working the Manning document. There's a tab. So there's a Manning document, which is what we write orders for. Tab 2 is the go, no-go. And I don't want to see any no-goes. Okay, I expect everyone to pick up trash, and all no-go submissions will come through me. If you're light duty, remember, that's a recommendation. Got the MO down there giving me dirty looks. She can give me dirty looks all she wants. It's a recommendation for risks that I want to take. And you bet your sweet Bippy we're going to be taking some risks. So let's finish up the go, no-go. Commanders, have that to me 5 minutes after this meeting. All right, thanks. Carry on.
All right, sir. Okay, take it over to the
timeline.
S2. What do you got? Anything good in the intel world?
Yes, sir. This is Lieutenant Smith. I just checked
he's
in.
back. It's a new
my
guy.
predecessor, Lieutenant Johnson, failed out of ATS. ATS, is that what? No, that's the artillery training school. He failed out of ANS, assessment and selection. So he's actually being redesignated as a commo. But anyway, that's not really relevant. I don't know anything that's going on aside from what I see on the White House account on X. And I seem to be the most up to date out of all twos in all of the Marine Corps. A lot of them lock themselves up in a vault and stay on Sipper. I just follow the White House account, and we are just bombing everything all the time. And I can play some videos if you'd like. I know we're technically in a confidential room, but if you'd let me bring my phone in, I can just open X and you can actually see everything that's happening. Nothing further for the group.
Good brief. Okay, brings it over to ops. Hey, I know we already touched on this, but I'm going to bring it up again. The Manning document. We got to get the Manning document complete. If the Manning document isn't complete, then we're incomplete, and we are not going to be able to fulfill our mission of picking up trash.
Lieutenant Smith here. I forgot. We also have a Manning document for the two shop. It consists of a go, no go. And there's 6 people on my Manning document. I put them all as goes. 3 of them have not checked into the unit yet, but if they do check in between now and whatever it is that we're talking about, I'm not sure what Manning even means. I thought he was a quarterback from Tennessee, but we will send everyone as a go, sir.
Okay, noted. Excellent. Good brief. I think you had big shoes to fill. Lieutenant Johnson, was a great S2. It seems like you're right on track.
He left his boots in the office. They're actually a size 6. Everyone keeps telling me I have big shoes to fill, but they're actually quite small. But thank you, sir.
Well, okay. You took it literally. Got it. Okay. Let's move along to the S4. S4, our logo types, our log bubbas, as they say.
Yeah, I don't want to beat a dead horse here with this Manning document, but it's very fortuitous that I had to, as an embarkation officer as well, I had to get ready for FASMO. And so this go, no-go list is very important for the embarkation. So if we could get that to the 6th, but funnel it through me first so I can get some eyes on it. And then that way I can update for our FASMO in about 3 years. So we'll be
appreciate it, sir. This is the forward chief. I just want to say, if you're going to send anything for the Manning document or the go-no or anything that has to do with EDL and what you want to bring to the field, if you want child support, you need trash support, Porta-Johns, I appreciate you, sir. You doing a good job. But just send that to me, okay? We want to keep down the flat black side. So just send it over to me, and I'll make sure you get the Scooby snacks and everything that you need. So just hit me up. You can text me, too. Just DM me on IG too. I'll put it all in the Manning doc and we'll be good. All right. Thanks. Nothing more for the group.
Thanks, Chief. Yeah, if you're emailing to the Chief, if you could CC me as well and then BCC me so that I'd make sure I get it. All right. Thank you. That's all I have for the group, sir.
Okay. So yeah, update your CC guidance in your platoon commander's notebooks. Okay. If you're sending anything to the 4, you're going to CC the 4 and BCC the 4, okay? That way we're covered and aligned.
Apologies. If you BCC me on my personal email, that would be great.
Very well.
Excuse me. This is the cyber officer. I'm fairly new in the Marine Corps. I've been around for about 2 years. Actually, new DOW policy that you can't forward or send emails from a .mil to a civilian account. So do not BCC the 4's personal email or he'll never get it. I realize I'm a second lieutenant and jumping up against the major, but he will not get it. And for the reservists that all now want to take laptops home, that's too bad. We don't have enough of them. We technically have enough, but they're all set up for FASMO that's coming next year. And I've been told that we can't touch them. And so you guys just figure it out. Go to your local base. I mean, if you live in Wyoming, there should be a base somewhere. Go there and just log in with your CAC card. Sorry to interrupt, gentlemen. Nothing further for the group.
Hey, good gouge, and welcome to the battalion. We have a hail and farewell scheduled for immediately following this meeting. Beers will be served, and it is encouraged that you partake in them. This meeting is going to end up about
this trash
09:30.
Bring your thoughts on Iran, all right, and the trash situation over there to the hail and farewell. Carry on 3, push.
Yeah, I sir. Okay, thank you for medical, dental. Y'all have anything for us?
Yes, this is Chaps. I've heard that I no longer am allowed to wear rank, and I must just cover my uniform in Crusader crosses. If this ends up being the case, I want everyone to know that I am indeed an 03 in the Navy. Also, we've had 1,472 counselings this week of a battalion of 700 people, Marines and sailors, if you will. So I would say that people are talking. Nothing for the group.
Oh, excellent. Okay, thank you, chaps. Okay, let's kick it over to let's see, any other staff in the room here. We do have one outline station.
Our 8999. Our reserve chaplain.
Oh, yes.
Let me read this from the reserve chaplain. Chaplain checking in. I want to thank you all for the improved girding metrics we received. A mandatory girding organization standardization workshop, GOSW, will be conducted at 0400 1 April to discuss proper girding techniques, as I have heard some reports of overgirding, and unfortunately, I did hear about one case of reverse girding. Please message me in the Teams for the SharePoint link. I also heard a lot of jokes about me mentioning that this whole girding situation is a glass balls situation. And listen, I know we are Marines. Chaps, I know you're learning, but Marines is always capitalized. Okay. Never always lowercase, chaps. But let me remind you of what the Bible has to say about coarse joking. And there must be no filthiness and silly talk or coarse jesting, which are not fitting, but rather giving of thanks. For you know with certainty that no immoral or impure person or covetous man who is an idolater has inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and of God. Ephesians 5, 4 and 5, NASB 1995. Let's make sure that we are in our A game this week. Marin. I think he means Marine. Once again, not capitalized. Kanye West is more of an Ephesians 4 guy, but I appreciate the Ephesians 5 reference. Thank you, chaps.
Excellent stuff from the chaps, as always. Okay, hey, we got one more outline station from our local 8999, aka the Adjusting Piece.
Former guest.
And we got some words of wisdom from our 8999. Okay. So we just completed our quarterly uniform inspection. Let's keep it simple. We are not where we need to be. We are trash battalion, not trash Marines. Time to tighten it up. When Marines look good, they secure trash good. Now the elephant in the room, whoever approved or failed to correct the storyboard photo of 5 Lance Corporals standing in alphas, all with identical overly styled mustaches looking like a 1940s propaganda poster, that ain't okay. Staff NCOs, see me after the brief.
That's an 89.99 with some vigor right there.
First Sergeant's fired up.
That's exactly what we need. Mustaches.
It's good to go.
Alphas, storyboards. Gotta love a storyboard.
A lot of good stuff.
Any save rounds? Hey, Trash Chicks here. Any save rounds, alibis, master guns, gunner, sergeant major? You guys got anything? All right, appreciate what you do. Trash Chicks out.
Attention on deck.
Chairs flying, coffee cups spilling, sidebars commencing.
Exactly what the commander was hoping would happen when they left
Just
the room.
what he wanted. I got to say, before we get too far from the staff brief, roll Red Diamond 6. General Gerard, Major General type for you civilian types. Remember, be my little general, Brigadier Major Lieutenant General. 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. So 2-star type comes in the house. Romeo Company, class of 1995, El Citadel. Did my research. Comes in, when a general comes, it's like a flag goes up. Everybody acts weird. They're like polishing the toilets, repainting the parking signs. You got 17 people helping him get out of his rental car and walk him inside. And all that's happening. And he comes in and, he's standing there and I said, "Yeah, good morning, General." And, "Good morning, Major." I said, Romeo Company, class of 95. He said, "You remember?" I said, "Yeah, you once told me nothing good ever came out of Delta's company." "Well, that's right. Nothing ever came good out of Disneyland." "Yeah, it's good to have you back. You glad to be back?" And I'm going to talk like I think I talked, and then I'll tell you what people said after. "Oh, yes, sir. It's good to be back. Good to be back with the family. Really, really nice to be back." "Yeah, no, that's good. Now, you grew up in South Carolina?" "Yes, sir. I grew up in Beaufort. My dad's a preacher down there." "Oh, what denomination is he?" "Well, he's non-denomination, but if you put the truth gun to his head, I think he'd say he's Southern Baptist." "Well, where'd he go to seminary, son?" "He went to Dallas Theological, and then he did his master's, his MDiv at Southern." Whoa, from Dallas to Southern's quite the spread. No, excuse me, General. He went to Southeastern. "Oh, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Southern's where my heart is." Well, my brother-in-law is a preacher, was a captain in the Marine Corps. He went to Southern. Okay, at least part of the family's got it right. Well, that's good. That's good. It's good to see you. Now, would you say you're more Dallas or Southern? "Well, sir, General, as I'm talking to you, I'd say I'm definitely more Southern." That's a good man right there. Good man. He did good things out there. We appreciate you. All right. And so I think nothing of the meeting or of the conversation. I totally hijacked it. All the lieutenant colonels are standing there looking around, staring at the ceiling as I'm talking about, what you can know about a person based off where they went to seminary. And Battalion XO, I don't think he listens. If he does, or some people listen, can tell him. Kevin Bosch got a shout out. He finishes. Jersey guy, a lot of hand and arm signals, quick talker, always saying stuff. He goes, Would you just pull a Foghorn Leghorn voice out? Like, where did that even come from? You're always over here like talking Italian. All of a sudden you sound like a Charleston aristocrat. I'm like, what? He's like, you just like dropped into the same voice that he was doing. And I said, "Oh, yeah, I've been blamed of that a few times." Red Diamond. It's
called mirroring.
We call that Southern Grant, okay?
Yeah, Southern Grant. Yeah.
Southern.
Well,
Foghorn Leghorn.
Anyway,
good stuff. That's good
what's on the slideshow?
Let's see. We do have a lot. We have some good topics here. I'm trying to figure out like a good quick hitter. Do we want to talk sports? We want to talk.
I think we save sports. Trey's going to want to go down this college football rabbit hole.
You act like I know a lot now.
Okay, I got just the one. So Trey posted in there Project Hail Mary, book versus movie, and then kind of a caveat off of that, or dovetail more so to speak, is going to the movies alone. What's your stance on that? So Trey, did you see the movie Project Hail Mary?
I did. So I went to go see it. So I'm traveling. I did read the book. So
what's the movie? Lord of the Kings?
Yeah. Lord of the Kings.
Right up your alley. Grant,
you actually
love it.
Did you ever see the movie The Martian?
No.
You know
Matt Damon,
the gist?
Good.
Matt Damon movie?
It's good.
Is it like E.T. or something?
No, I feel like you would like The Martian.
You would like it more than E.T. Yeah, for sure.
Is it about a moon visit?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It's space?
It is space, but it's
Martians like space related?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I don't necessarily believe we went to the moon. So if it has to do with the moon landing, I don't know that it's up my alley.
Let's table this.
Well, hold on. No, it's good. Matt Damon's part of a mission to Mars, gets stranded on Mars.
Talking about the guy from Good Will Hunting?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, continue.
And then it's about him like trying to figure out how to get back and kind of the stuff going along the way. It's actually I think it's actually really entertaining. It's pretty funny at some points too. I didn't think I was going to like it.
Kind of like that movie where Forrest Gump gets stuck on an island.
Yeah.
Except space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Tracking.
Basically same thing. Yeah. So same author. Yeah. So I read the book. Really liked the book. I read it like a couple years ago. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Super good book. Went to go see. Yeah, before it was cool. Went to go see the movie. So I'm traveling this week. And since I have to be away from the family, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to treat myself.
Treat yourself.
Went to go see Project Hail Mary. I thought it held up pretty good, man. Usually
so Project Hail Mary, all okay jokes aside, Project Hail Mary is like a spinoff of The Martian?
So it's the same author.
Same author. Like Cormac McCarthy.
Yes.
Yeah. Same guy who wrote The Martian wrote Project Hail Mary.
Okay.
But yeah, no, man, I thought it was a super good movie.
But I think Grant would like. I haven't seen Project Hail Mary yet. We're gonna go see it Friday in IMAX. So I'm pumped about that. But
and you've read the book, right?
But yeah, I think you would like The Martian more than you would like Project Hail Mary.
Is Project Hail Mary a football movie?
No,
yeah,
it's another. It's in space again.
Oh,
it's got Ryan Gosling in it, and so it's a spin-off of Remember the Titans.
we're powered by Starlink right now. Big space guy.
So Ryan Gosling's character from Remember the Titans ends up going to JUCO, and then this is about his junior college football experience. Yeah, so
in space.
In space, yeah.
In space. Hey, I almost forgot. This podcast is brought to you by BW Tax, bwtaxllc.com. As we said, today's date is March 24th in the year of our Lord, 25th, in the year of our Lord 2026, which means that tax season is here. We are in what some would call the fourth quarter of tax season. Remember, with people like BW Tax, you can get overtime if you need it. It's never too late. You think your taxes are simple or you think you're complex, just give BW a call. He'll answer the phone. He's answering the phone nonstop. Said he's having his busiest year ever. Tax season. He only texts in all caps during tax season, which I appreciate. Everything is screaming, and occasionally you get a bitmoji. It's usually a pig talking about taxes. Go to bwtaxllc.com.
He give you your taxes if you're in space.
Yeah. He really
he probably file an extension, but yeah.
So would I go to the movie theater by myself? Is that the question?
You think it stayed true to the book?
As much as it could, yeah. I thought it could.
Cool.
But I think you're gonna like it. If you like the book, you'll like the movie.
And I feel like from reading the book, you're like, there wasn't like, I don't know, parts where you're like, oh, this is just like a bunch of fluff in this book. Like they'll cut this out. And I don't know, maybe he wrote it with like a movie deal in mind later on. Who knows? But I feel like it lends itself very well to like a screenplay.
Oh yeah, 100%. But no, the main question was the second half of that is what's your stance on seeing movies by yourself?
Oh, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen a movie in a theater since 2020.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Have not seen. So there's that. And I just throw that. I don't say that as like a good thing or a bad thing or a thing I'm proud about, but just to add context. Have not seen a movie in theater since 2020, but yeah, I'm very pro movie by yourself.
Yeah, Kitchen Six thinks I'm like a sociopath, like going to movies by myself.
I mean, she's not wrong about the first part, but I don't think it has anything to do.
I don't think that's
the fact that you go to movies by yourself.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think it's like, in some regards, it is like a social aspect, but then in other ways, you're like, yeah, everyone's just sitting in the same and just sitting there quietly, so it's not like having a person there next to you is really.
I think it's a
deal breaker.
I think it's more of a guy thing. I think guys will go see movies by themselves.
Yeah.
I'm scared to go to a movie by myself because I think I'd like it so much that I'd tell my wife I was going to work and I just start going to a matinee every day. Every day from 12 to 3. I'm just watching movies.
No one can get a hold of them. So yeah, 1, big fan of movies by myself.
Okay.
2, Project Hail Mary was good. I think you're gonna like it. And that's all I got to say about that.
Next slide.
Dig it. Next slide. Very well.
How about a little lifting update?
Ooh. I love
Trey,
that.
you got any lifting updates? I can give a little lifting update. Oh,
Yeah,
Trey just
you give yours.
No, so you got no lifting update. I don't know if the listeners remember, but last week was powered by Sudafed, and this week should be, except I just refused. But I had, let's see, we recorded on Monday. Yeah, we recorded. This is why it feels like it's been so long, because we recorded a day early and now we're recording a day late.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I feel like I miss you guys. Trey looks like a different person. But I was sick Monday, and then I took the red eye out Tuesday night, hit Jersey. Yeah, hit Jersey right to, technically didn't go to the field Wednesday, but working on go-no-go rosters and manning documents and EDLs. Feels like I did. Didn't hit the gym, was still sick. Went to the field, cold, rainy the whole time. Come out of the field. Sunday, change of command. Flying out Monday because it was just too much to try and get a flight out on time Sunday. So I did. So I worked out I did. The Friday prior to the last episode, should have worked Monday, was sick, and I did not meet my threshold for not lifting. The threshold for not lifting should be fever. I did have a very severe head cold. Like it was intense, but I really believe I could have lifted, but just due to scheduling, I didn't make it. Usually would have rolled to a Tuesday. Didn't. Red-eyed field. Some could say working out is walking around with gear on and sleeping for 3 hours in the rain, but I wouldn't. So it's Sunday night. I go to sleep. My flight's like midday Monday. And I'm like, I can't go another day. So I drove back to Fort Dix, and I went in and I just squatted with one of my captains. Last time I was seeing him for a bit. So we both squatted. I did 5 sets of 5 ascending after the 2 sets of empty bar. So 2 sets of empty bar, then 5x5 ascending. I think I finished at like 335. And then we each did like, 30 pull-ups or something. I didn't have much time. It's 45 minutes, boom, go to the EWR, TSA, everyone's panicking. I got through in 10 minutes. We can talk about that later. But I say all that to say, so I went a 9-day period without lifting, which is the longest I've had in a really long time. Excuse me. And man, was I sore Tuesday, which just goes back to all my YouTube videos where I say soreness is about doing a movement that you're not accustomed to doing. You can lift heavy 3 days a week, and if you do that consistently, you'll never be sore. But if you go more than a week without lifting, you'll be super sore. And I didn't even do that much volume. I could have done 335 for 5 sets of 5, but I just worked up to one top set. But man, was I sore. But a little tidbit, I did the squats and the pull-ups, and then Tuesday I got in, I benched, and then today I got back in the groove, deadlifted and pressed. I'll take tomorrow off. I'll run tomorrow, and then Friday I'll be back in the swing of things. But if you're missing days, it would have been very easily for me in New Jersey to say, just change command, got to fly, TSA, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, nope, got to get in there and get it happening. And I'm glad now that it's, Wednesday night and I'm back on schedule. So that's my lifting update, Trey.
Good update.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like, can we touch on the change of command? Or you want
to dive into that?
Dive on in.
I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious how it went, man.
Well,
do you want to recap the whole weekend? Talk about the field and talk about change of command and talk about. Let's talk about change of command and then go back to the field, because I think you were in the field too. Maybe they'll just mix them all up. Yeah, change of command was interesting. So 2 years to the day. Newsflash: if you thought Grant's buddy was real, Grant's buddy was just me. It's my alter ego that was out there. But yeah, 2 years to the day. So found out February 3rd, 2024. That was in take command. That was my wife's birthday when we found out we were pregnant with Isabella. March 22nd, 3rd, 2nd. I don't know. The days overlap on the weekend of it. It was a drill the same weekend. Shocking how things repeat themselves. Took command all of 24, March through December, spent prepping the unit for activation, which was, Jeff's a battery commander in the reserves. This is his second tour. He had headquarters battery regiment before, and you're always busy. And as the commander,
you're the guy that everyone like always answers the phone, always does things. And that's true in the active component. I would say in the reserve component, it's like there are other people that go back to work. It's like usually you have a gunny or a staff NCO or a first sergeant that's like on the ball all the time. And a lot of my staff was on the ball all the time in 2024, as much as they could be. But at the end of the day, when you're activating a unit, it's like you pay the piper as the commander. They're calling you. And so 2024, what I would say, was busier than I thought getting ready to activate. And again, had a lot of great folks help make that possible, but it just felt like I was on the phone every day. And I think it's because I was on the phone every day or on the computer doing Marine stuff. January 2, 2025, activate and come off orders December 23rd. A lot there in the middle. 31st MU deployment, which is just interesting how time... what did our old mentor say? Brian Pegram, who I think we all worked around. I would say it's all about chance and timing, right? Like guys that do stuff. It's all about chance and timing. Like his general thought is that all Marines would do the right thing in a combat situation and a crazy situation, or rise to the occasion. And the people that do, the chance and the timing worked out. And so it's interesting. Last year when we were running Operation Midnight Hammer, we're at sea with the 7th Fleet, and they're like, nope, we might switch you to the 5th Fleet. It was like a quick thing. And then we went and bombed Iran and destroyed all their nuclear stuff, which we're going back after it again. So I don't know if we destroyed it and they made it that fast or how that works, but that's a topic for another day. But now the same ship, same people that I put one in the old Vice with in Okinawa, Japan, have been steaming towards the Middle East. So, missed it by that much. So anyway, finished deployment, deactivated December 23rd, and then have been in sort of like a reintegration back into the SMCR, and have been drilling quite a lot in February and March. And what I would say is, I don't even know that it has hit me yet. But I would say that when, a lot of the guys that I deploy with first team wearing their t-shirt tonight, 1-7, they're on a border mission now. So they got right back to work, but there was definitely like a closure to the deployment, like boop, on to the next thing. And I don't feel like I had been on to the next thing. It was like closing out, administrative taskers, Marines that deployed with Godfather Battery that came from other units, you name it. And it's just been like nonstop. And oh, by the way, you get home and you're like, I should hang out with my wife. I want to get to know my daughter. I have a bunch of businesses that need a lot of effort. And so it's just been kind of nonstop. And so I've kind of had this date in my head for a long time. And it finally came and occurred. And the change of command in terms of pomp and circumstance, I mean, you guys know what it is well, but it's, hey, new commander comes. There's like a little ceremony. There's a formation of troops. The XO says, first sergeant deliver the guide on to the battery commander. A script is read of the passing of, the guide on, symbolizes the relief of all, duties and responsibilities by the outgoing, and the assumption, excuse me, by the new guy. So we did that Sunday at 2 p.m. And there is some kind of feeling when you're like holding the stick and there's like cues to the words, and, a certain word, and boom, you stick the stick out and the guy grabs it and you let it go. And there's a lot of like relief. And then there's a lot of like, hey, you pour your heart and soul into something for 2 years. And you're like, man, it's over. So yeah, it went well. I was fortunate. Master Gun Shepherd came out, which was good to see, to have the support. Shawnee One More, Billy Martin, I Can Drive character, former guest of the podcast, Dave DeNovio Ortola. I should have a lot of credit that I pronounced that correctly, who was lieutenant with all three of us. Lives in South Philly. Yeah, great dude. Good dude. Lives in South Philly. He came out. Andrew Ibos, also lieutenant with all of us, flew in from Kentucky.
What a guy.
My battery gunny, who's now a master sergeant, field artillery chief for 311, came out for it. Nice. I wish the family could have come, but it's like you're shooting beforehand. So it's like, what's my family going to do? Like sit in a hotel room in Jersey for 4 days, waiting for this thing to happen? or the alternative, like fly across the country by themselves. But yeah, it was a good event. I mean, it went well. No longer in command, so it happened, Trey.
Oh, that's good, man. Yeah, no, I always wondered if it was just like, hey, huge relief lifted off. But I don't know. I imagine it's a mixed emotion kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it's mixed. I think there is a huge relief. I think I'm also like I'm done, but I'm not quite done. There's a lot of like admin evaluations and stuff that like I'm cranking this week, and I'm trying to like crank them really hard. What I will tell you that I have felt thus far, for the first time since coming back from Okinawa, I have not had like a flight for drill in my calendar. And in the last 8 weeks, it's every time I get back, it's like 9 days from now, you're flying back to New Jersey. And then you get back and it's like 11 days from now, you're flying back to New Jersey. And so that I actually have like felt like coming back, like, oh, I do not have to fly back to New Jersey, and nothing against New Jersey. It's just like, but that's like kind of like takes like a mental toll, right? Like, I got this like next thing to go back. So I felt that. I also did feel I had a lieutenant. She checked in right before we deployed, and then she went on a different deployment, and she came back. Change of command happens. There's like a little gift exchange and the little Fiddler's Green that we have. We call it Johnny Sacks. And we're in there, and we come out of there, and the lieutenant comes up. It's like, hey, sir, I sent you the storyboard and the drill summary. I think they're all complete for submission. And I was like, wrong guy. Don't send it to me. So that was funny. But yeah, all done. Long 2 years. Great,
good
2
job,
years,
man.
long 2 years. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Great.
Great command tour.
Told the
So a
guy
lot
to
of
put
people
one
don't
in
get
the
to
old
do that,
Vice
so.
when I hand it to him. Yeah, no, I think it's like the, and I'll leave it with this, then we can go into other stuff. I think, I've thought about it a little bit. I think I'll think about it more like next week. I think when I close out, I'm really trying hard to like close out everything. And there's always more, right? There's always, there's the Marines, there's the people that you deal with that need help, and there's all that kind of stuff. But I did think about, and I think you guys will both relate to this. Like as an artillery officer, there's a bunch of cool stuff you can do. You can go to Anglicos, Jeff's done in the past. You go to HIMARS, like Trey, or all of us did at the beginning. You can do a lot of stuff. You can be the S4 Alpha or the S4. There's a lot of stuff that you can do, but I mean, like in my mind, and maybe I'm just too belt fed, but like the pinnacle is like being the battery on a BLT. Because that's like the doctrine that like you're taught all the time, right? Like the artillery battery supports the infantry battalion. So like doing it on a BLT. And so getting to that was cool. And then realizing like the odds of getting to do that as a reservist in activate are very slim. So yeah, I think the opportunity to do that and to do it was definitely really, really cool, and not to take away from anything else. But yeah, I'm glad it was. I'm glad it was what it was. But I'm no longer Godfather 6. Someone else have it. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy that sells plates, and that's what it is.
All right, push. That's enough of that.
Yeah, enough of that. Shut up.
All right. Well, sticking on there's old Marines / young Marines is one of the topics you put in there, Grant.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, Bobby, I was high when I said that.
All right. We'll push to the next slide. And I'll get Grant's take on this. You may have thoughts, Trey, but I don't know. But reserve,
but I don't
foreman.
care.
So, and there's like, to me, that should be an active duty job always. Like we get. So Trey, all the corpsmen that come out to the field with us, like there are some on the active duty staff, but it's like the chief and whatever. So, but like all your like line corpsmen that go with the batteries or whatever are all reservists. And like, so far I've only worked with one that actually had like a medical, like background. Civilian job and was like an ER nurse. She was awesome. Tons of experience. But so far, all the other ones have something that has nothing to do with medicine. And there's a standing, like I have a standing, or I've like told people, I was like, if anything ever happens to me, do not send the corpsman. Send me one of our staff sergeants that's a EMT or like a paramedic firefighter on the civilian side. I'm like, send him. Don't even tell the corpsman. Like they're gonna be asleep. Don't contact them. Don't wake them up. Like, leave them alone. So reserve corpsmen are interesting.
Yeah, I guess I could jump on that bad bandwagon. But if I were to put like my active duty hat on, I feel like active duty Marines could say the same thing about us, right? Like, I don't want the guy that squats for a living shooting my artillery, right? And it's like, well, but no, I hear what you're saying. And reserve corpsmen are interesting. Man, the Navy does it right. The guys that I took on deployment were reserve corpsmen. They still haven't had to come back yet. They get like 6 months. Like they don't have to do anything. So yeah, we had our reserve corpsman was new, checked in while we were gone, and it was interesting. I gave some shout outs to my lieutenant. So they're doing the old EDL manning document scrub. And they're trying to get the weapon numbers to bump. You're bumping numbers.
Classic.
Story as old as time. And he says, well, I know the corpsman has her rifle because she checked it out and then locked it up in her locker and said, well, I don't bring a weapon to the field, so I'm just going to put it in my locker. And the lieutenant was like, not the place to leave the weapon. Grab that thing. So, yeah. That's what they call them.
Bring things to the field.
I want to caveat that you said reserve corpsmen are interesting. I feel like that's just a blanket statement for
corpsman.
Any corpsman. Period.
Yeah. Very true. Very true.
I don't know. I've had some great ones, but yeah.
I have to. Yeah, man. Like I had some too, but they're all just a little off.
Yeah. They're good.
Corpsman, reserve corpsman. If you're listening, Mom, if you've become a corpsman, we love you. We appreciate you.
We do. I think they're great.
If Jeff's staff sergeant EMT is hurt, call the corpsman.
No, just let me die. Let me die.
No. I do remember watching one of them try to like give a IV one time and being like, ooh, I feel like I could just insert my own IV right now.
Just saying, he's like, we had a Marine like literally just like skin his knee, and the corpsman was like, "We gotta take a better look at this wound," and like cut his whole like pants up, and it was just like, Doc, like no,
Doc's got those scissors issued to him. He's been wanting to use his whole career.
Real scissor happy. So yeah, corpsman, we love him. We do love him.
We do love him.
Grant, did you eat any toxic MREs out there?
Oh man, not many. We went out Thursday morning. I think I ate 2 MREs. It's funny, before I saw
total or just that morning?
Total. I could eat 12 if I needed to. Someone had told me about the MRE debacle. I posted on the OK Podcast today, Instagram. If you don't follow, go follow. But I hadn't like read into it yet. I think we mentioned it briefly last episode, but I always bring what I call officer gummy bears, which are the Albanese, the white bag gummy bears, and they're softer. Enlisted gummy bears are Harbio. Those are enlisted gummy bears. They're hard to chew. They like build mental toughness. They're not very good. And I think they provide no nutritional value. And enlisted Marines love that. And I didn't make this rule. Master Sergeant of the United States Marine Corps made it for me 10 years ago. White bag gummy bears or officer gummy bears, Harbio gummy bears, the gold bag or enlisted gummy bears. But I bring a bag of officer gummy bears and what I call meat sticks. You know, those like, it's not beef jerky. It's like meat and stick.
Yeah, the sticks of meat.
Yeah, sticks of meat.
Oh, yeah.
And you go to the PX. It must be because the Strait of Hormuz, and it's like $12.99 for like 9 sticks. And you're like, this is ridiculous. So I bring those. And so I just eat gummy bears, meat sticks, and coffee. And somehow I feel like that's healthier than eating an MRE. And based off of recent research, I think I'm right. But I ate a beef ravioli and I ate a Mexican style burrito bowl, not to be confused with just a burrito bowl, Mexican style, which is a bad one because there's so much rice in it. You have to heat it for like 6 hours in order for it not to just be really hard. But yeah, did you eat any?
I had, I think I maybe had like 3
Okay.
the whole time. It was, I did the pizza slice, whatever the cheat, like, which is, I grabbed that one because I was like, oh, I don't have to heat this thing up. This is an easy, like, just like push and chow real quick.
That's an Italian sin.
I mean, yeah, I just needed to get some food in me. Well,
food is a debatable term.
Right. I crushed a chili mac at like 3 a.m. Our like first night out there. I was like, oh shit, I haven't eaten in like a long time. I really want to take a quick nap, but I need to eat this MRE first. So I devoured that thing. And then I think I had a chili with beans at some point mixed in there. I spread that one over like a course of a day, I think.
I do like the naming convention of that, chili with beans, which like shows that the MRE makers know that chili's not supposed to have beans. So it's like chili with beans. And it's like, oh, you guys understand what chili is. I did miss Southern California field ops. It was 36 degrees and raining. Yeah. And I was like, man, Jeff's like on Roblar Road right now or the coastals.
Dude, it was hot.
Just like, yeah, I would have taken
like 95.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
It was hot.
I had to like use my tarp and my field craft and like make an A-frame, which was like cool until you go to get in it. And of course, I wanted to put my cot in the A-frame. So I found like a ditch, set up the A-frame. And then you get in, you want to like take your boots off, but then you want to like put your socks over your boots, like critters don't come in them. And you have like a whole routine. Man, it must have taken me 25 minutes to like slide down that thing. Like my face is like 3 inches from like the top of the tarp. It's raining. And by the time I like got in the bag with all my layers and had like my socks for the next day and my camis down by my feet, I was in a full sweat. And I was like, great. Glad I went through all this work for 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Just the way it goes.
No, honestly,
I would have there.
Just hoping for some fire support.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would take hot over cold and rainy every day of the week for sure. Oof.
Yeah, I think so. Except extreme heat.
Okay.
Trey, are you in field conditions for your work trip right now?
Yeah.
In Texas? Are you?
What's the loom mount right now? Is it good for night driving, for blackout driving?
Do you have your NVG mount?
I'll account for it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Good.
Don't forget to do an EDL check before you go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I feel like we've done a lot of talk where Trey hasn't as much. Do we want to do sports? We want to get into this college football deal. So
let's get into
Trey can school us up. Should we start the show?
Yeah, let's start the show.
Oh, let's start it.
You act like I know a lot about college football. The last 2 seasons.
Wait, yeah, other
Texas
things going on in your life,
not won.
Well, that's true. They beat South Carolina, right? And Auburn this past year.
Auburn. As we get into sports talk, let me remind you that today's podcast is brought to you by Green Gridiron Green. You can buy a helmet. You can buy a large helmet. You can buy a mini helmet. You can buy a helmet for your team. Like the Naval Academy I'm holding in my hand. If you're not watching on YouTube, you can buy a Gamecock helmet. You can bet helmets with your friend. The biggest thing that we want you to remember is if you get a helmet, make sure you get the visor. The visor.
You gotta get the visor.
If you don't have the visor, you don't have a helmet. You can do custom helmets. You can do pretty much anything you want with Mr. Helmet.
Nah.
You guys both have helmets in the mail on the way to you today. Dropped them off at the old UPS. Trey's getting a Border Patrol helmet, and I think Jeff's getting the Veterans Bowl helmet.
Hey, you know me.
But
Can't wait.
as we talk about football season, you need some helmets in your house. You need them. You need them. They're like reserve corpsmen. You may not feel like you need them, but a day will come when you do need them. And make sure that you have that mini helmet. Go to Gridiron Green,
right.
Green Gridiron, Mr. Helmet. Just click the link below. We need those link clicks because Mr. Helmet helps keep the lights on. Thank you, Mr. Helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. So spring
And now
ball.
it's time for Trey's Picks of the Week. I don't know how I do that.
That was a
That
good
was
one.
pretty good.
It's a guy that's not a commander anymore right there.
Good one.
Wow, hot air in there.
Yeah.
Well, Trey.
Wait,
Lane Kiffin,
what's-
best hire.
Yeah. So what's the question I posed? What was the best? It was like all the new coaches, right?
Spring ball
You
talk.
said
What new
Yeah, go
head
ahead,
coach
Joe.
do you think is the best hire? Lane Kiffin, LSU, John Summerall, Florida, Alex Gottlich, Auburn, Pete Golding, Ole Miss,
Auburn,
Pat Fitzgerald,
Ole Miss.
Michigan State, Will Stein, Kentucky, Tosh Lupoi, I don't know how you say that.
Sounds foreign.
Sure, Cal, Tavita Pritchard, Stanford,
Is that a
Nah.
woman?
Bob Chesney, UCLA, Matt Campbell,
Tavita?
Penn State, James Franklin, Virginia Tech, Eric Morris, Oklahoma State, and Ryan Silverfield, Arkansas.
Okay, first, let me just do Grant being dumb. The only names I've heard of are Lane Kiffin, Alex Gottlich, Pat Fitzgerald, James Franklin.
You've heard of Penn State's coach.
Matt Campbell?
Matt
I don't know
Campbell.
that I have.
He was the old Iowa State coach.
Iowa or Ohio? The
Iowa.
Ohio State? Oh,
Yeah,
Iowa.
no, Iowa.
The Iowa State.
The Iowa State. Yeah, I have no idea. Lane Kiffin?
That's who you'd pick.
That's you think?
Here's what I know about college football right now.
Okay.
Michigan has hired a bunch of new front office folks, recruiting folks, all women, all attractive. And they've been posting like newest hire, recruiting admin director, Kelsey, whoever. And it's like a 25-year-old blonde, with Michigan logos behind her head. And everyone's just retweeting saying, thank God the Michigan coach is gone. And that's kind of what my feed is in terms of college football. That and mean Aggie memes, but that's just always there.
Well, that's par for the course. I guess the Michigan coach wasn't on there too. The old Utah coach.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Kyle Whittingham.
Kyle Whittingham. I guess you could throw him in there as well.
Throw him
I
in
don't know.
there.
So Grant thinks LSU got the best deal.
I have no idea.
Everybody.
Definitely had the most publicity. So I believe in marketing.
Had a lot of noise. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
I would lean who I think is gonna kind of best situation. I think Virginia Tech hiring James Franklin.
I think that's, good hire for
I
them.
think he'll end up because one, I think the league's easier.
Yes.
The dude can just like flat out like recruit kids to come play for him. So I don't know. I feel like he's going to do very well there.
Who
Here
was
in
the
like a year or
coach
two.
that said this week, never asked me about recruiting, just look at my wife? Did you guys see
I
that?
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. Who was
It's some small
that
school.
talked recruiting?
Great quote.
Said, look at his wife. If you ever want to question my if you ever want to question my recruiting abilities, just look at my wife. New Providence. I
That's
love it.
Well,
Such a Boston quote.
She's a pretty lady.
Yeah, looks like he's good at recruiting.
Mainly because of the way he looks. I was like, good for you, man.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a goblin.
Yeah, but like a nice goblin, you know?
Like a tall Frodo Baggins.
Yeah. Frodo the goblin, yeah.
Yeah. Same, right? In my mind, they're the same.
Yeah, same.
That's basically
same.
No, I think James Franklin is the big one. And then I think that Penn State, Matt Campbell is like a really good coach.
Interesting.
Matt Campbell.
You don't think at Iowa State, like, kind of the pressure isn't on as much. The bar's a little lower in terms of like what a successful season looks like. Do you think you'll be able to? Do you think this new amplified pressure cooker?
Oh, Matt Campbell's from the University of Toledo. Shout out Troy Campbell Sr.
Hey,
look at that
big Toledo guy.
Could be related.
No, I think he'll do well because
No, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, it could be related. Sorry, go ahead, Trey.
They didn't have any resources at Iowa State.
True.
Compared to like Penn State. So I feel like I think he'll do well.
Very well.
South Carolina fired their baseball coach.
Oh.
It's much needed.
Before the season started?
Oh, he's terrible. And they already started winning as soon as they fired him.
I was about to say, aren't they like 4 games in? 3 games in?
Yeah, just fired the coach. South Carolina men's sports has like the worst record combined. I think of any Division I team. Thank God for Don Staley. Bringing the school some respect. I did see a funny meme today. It was Don Staley's like out in front of somewhere on campus, and she's like giving directions for some kid to parallel park, and it was like Don Staley could literally coach anything. Like, yeah, make her the baseball coach. They just made the Sweet 16 for the 12th year in a row.
Dang.
Say what you want about women's sports, but I like winning. I like winning. Spring games are like next week.
I think they're coming up soon.
Sounds right.
Okay. We got an opening weekend of MLB this weekend, right? Is the first game tomorrow or is it today?
That was today. I thought
today.
Yankees and Giants.
Are Dodgers supposed to win again?
It was today, 8:05 Eastern time.
Who's projected to win?
I'm going Saturday, Padres Tigers at Petco Park.
Oh, that'd be fun. Cool.
Yeah, 5:30, 8 p.m. first pitch.
Nice.
I don't know. I feel like it's just. Are we just going to watch the Dodgers win again this year?
No, Dodgers suck.
Maybe. They got a pretty good team.
Probably. Rangers did pretty good in the preseason. I don't know if that means anything.
They should bring George W. Bush back.
To the Rangers?
Yeah, we got a war in the Middle East. It's baseball season. We need George W. Bush, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
him
and
and
Nolan
Ryan
somehow. Yeah.
Yeah. Nolan Ryan, bring that guy's arm back.
I think he was a manager for a minute.
Solid couple innings.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Is there any other sport?
Jeff, who'd you pick as a coach?
I mean, I'm going to say Alex Gottlich, Auburn, going to win the national championship next year. Auburn.
Established 1856. Hoorah.
I don't know. It's tough.
It's like, how does Grant know that? I'm like, oh, Jeff's hat.
No, I just know that. I just know.
You just
20 years after the Civil War, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think it's tough to say. I hope he does well. So I'm going with Alex Gottlich. Yeah.
I hope
he's Ukrainian, right?
I think so.
Yeah, they know how to fight, man. No, he's Russian. My bad. They also know how to fight. Same.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be great. We'll see, though. We'll see. Time will tell.
I would hire Alex Jones as my football coach. That guy can see the future. Watched a bit the other day. And when I say the other day, I mean last night. I'm sorry I'm going here, but I'm going here. I'm no longer commander. And he's on Joe Rogan. It's at least 10 years old. And he's like, they're going to take the computers, and the computers are going to listen to everything that you say all the time. And they're going to take all the feedback that you do, and they're going to put it into artificial intelligence, and they're going to take all the information of all the Americans, and they're going to feed it into these robots, and these robots are going to be able to talk to you, and people are going to be talking to the robots, asking questions about life, about what they should do, and the AI is going to answer it all. And then what they're going to do is they're going to program it to make you think things are true that are not true, and you're going to see things, you're going to see videos that you're going to think are real, and they're not real, but you're going to feed the system for years, and then it's all going to come out, and you're going to realize that the robots are controlling everything, and they're talking to you, and any question you have about life, love, lifting, you're going to just ask the robots. When I was watching, I was like, oh my gosh, he totally predicted Grantbot.
He nailed it.
Closed my eyes there for a second. I thought it was Alex Jones.
Like, oh my gosh.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's either Rip or Alex Jones. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, Grant. Seems Ron Paul's just right about everything. When are you coming back to Texas? I'd love a conversation between Alex Jones and Mark Ripito.
I would pay money to sit in on that. Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, okay, kind of along the lines of sports talk, unless we had more college football we need to talk.
Push.
Push. Next
literally,
line.
like one of the wildest headlines.
Oh, I love
saw the
this
story. Quadruple amputee cornhole player fatally shoots man. It's like,
yeah, the best
hold
part
on, this
about
is
it,
real?
The best
that was
part
the
about
Onion.
it is they find a video from 2 years ago where the guy's showing how he can load and shoot a Sig Sauer with look ma no hands. And this poor defense attorney.
My whole game, I thought I had the easiest defense in the world. And now this video surfaces. Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's wild.
Wild headline.
Sounds like he did it.
Did he shoot him at a cornhole game?
We didn't click the link. You just read the headline and move on.
Yeah, you just read the headline. You're like, that's crazy.
We obliterated Iran's nuclear storages. Move on. Wait, why are two Mews in Iran?
Amputees did that too. That's why. Yeah.
What do you guys think? You see the 11th Mew pushed out there?
I did see that.
So the 31st and the 11th.
That Trump posted last night that the war's over.
Yeah, it's every day. Trump's the war's over. Secretary of War's got a hand on the throttle. I don't know. I do know that we need the Strait to open up because for the average listener, oil soaring is not good for the price of your cast iron. Okay. It's not good for a lot of things. I'm just giving you that because I'm a purveyor of cast iron. You might sell hoses for a living.
It's great for the hose industry.
When trucking goes up, woo. I don't know. Yeah. You think it's ending soon, Jeff?
Second and third. I hope so, man. I don't do what's going to happen. I don't know anymore. I am now out of the prediction game because it seems like anything and everything is possible all the time.
Sounds like you just need to go to school. Learn something about advanced warfare.
Yeah. I hope it's over soon. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting time.
But all I'm wondering is hey, Mike, are we going to get a star on our armed forces defense? What's the ketchup mustard one?
National Defense?
National Defense, that's it.
Oh, yeah. Did we get a star on that?
I mean, are we going to get a star?
So are people getting that again?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah.
I don't know what
a
the
good
official triggering for that is.
Or not war. I did see a great Babylon Bee today. It said Trump issues Crocs to all service members so that he can claim there's no boots on the ground. Love it. Love it. Love it.
That's so good.
Hot topic in the gym. Turns out when people barbell train, there's something about barbell trainees that seem to care about the world's events in the future. So there's been in the gym, coaching a little bit, been there lifting with folks, lifting with a lady today. I'd never met her before. She'd been lifting with some other coaches. She does a mixed classes. She goes to coaches and goes to open gym. If you live in Orange County, California, go to gyms.thestrength.co. Check out our website. You can join the gym. You can come in and lift in a private space with like-minded folks, or you can go to coaching and stuff if you want. And anyway, I'm in there lifting. Long-time listener, big fan of the show. Ray's in there. This lady's in there. I don't want to guess what her age is because I'd be doomed. I actually asked her. I said, "Well, I'll do it in sequential order." She said, "I'm walking in the gym. Gym's already open, and I can tell someone's in the bathroom, and I see some things out." She comes out and she says, "Oh, hello." I said, "Hi." And she said, "My name's whatever." I said, "Oh, nice to meet you. My name's Grant." She said, "Oh, you're here for open gym?" I said, "Yeah, I'm here for open gym." She's like, "Oh, great." And I said, "Well, how long you been coming?" She said, "Oh, I've been coming about 3 months. I was training online for a little bit, and now I come in. I'm moving to the area. I'm going to start coming 3 times a week." I said, "Oh, great. Who's your coach? This, that, and what have you?" And she said, "Well, how long you been coming?" I said, "Well, I think I've been coming since we opened." And she says, "Oh, wow. You like it that much?" I said, "Well, yeah, I opened the place."
I love it.
And she goes, "Oh, you're the owner." I said, yeah, I'm the owner." So she's squatting and, I'm giving her some techniques. Ray comes in, we're all lifting. And, there's just normal banter. We're talking Iran. We're talking fly fishing. She's a geologist. She's talking about rocks and sand. And at some point, he asked me something about the podcast. She's like, "You have a podcast?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "Oh, what's the name of the podcast?" I said, "Oh, the OK Podcast." She said, "Oh, well, what's the OK Podcast?" And I think Ray just burst out into laughter. And she's like, "Oh, is it like funny?" And I said, "Well, I don't really."
To some people.
Yeah, not really. I said, it's just like a podcast. I said, like for my business, we make a lot of videos about lifting. And so the idea was like talk about lifting and then also talk about other things for people to, maybe widen the audience. And so we talk about sports, and Ray's like, "Chow." We're like, "Chow." Military stuff. And she goes, "Yeah, it doesn't sound very interesting to me." And I said, no, that checks out. We do talk a little bit of lifting though. And then she's like, "Did you serve in Iraq?" And I just thought it was like a classic boomer question. Like, "Oh, you're in the Marine Corps. Did you serve in Iraq?" And I'm like, no, it didn't. I served in Afghanistan actually. And last year I was deployed in the South Pacific. And she says, "Oh, okay." Cause I was in Iraq doing geology work from 01 to 06.
Wow.
And I'm like, whoa, let me unpack that a little bit. Potential guest.
Sick. Hell yeah.
Geology. Let's talk about some rocks.
Sand.
She's actually more of a sand person.
Ooh. Lots of sand over there in Iraq.
Yeah, a lot of sand.
A lot of sand. More of a sand person.
Yeah, more of a sand person.
Just tiny rocks. Yeah.
What do we got for saved rounds alibis? As a guy that previously worked in concrete, I can tell you it's really just tiny rocks.
Tiny rocks. Afroman Trial. I feel like this.
Oh man, did you guys follow that?
Gotta cover only from when you posted like that song that he put up.
Afroman is gonna screw ya.
Dude, that's so funny.
Afroman will stick it to ya. Yeah, I wish I could sing more, but my mother listens.
Right.
Everyone knows there's a couple famous Afroman songs. I don't even know what their years they're from. Colt 45, famous show in South Carolina.
Classic.
And then I got High. And that's where I think his list ends, unless I'm missing a banger
Not
by
that I'm aware
Afroman. But the cops went into his house over some dumb charges, ate his lemon pound cake, broke his door down. And for 2 years, he made songs about the cops. And he's actually like, I'm pro cop, but he's like in the right. Like they literally went into his house and like ate his cake. And so he just made songs about it that are like extremely funny and not PG. But he took it to court and won his case. And he wore an American flag suit with American flag sunglasses. And now he says he's running for president on free speech, guns, and weed. And
they sued him for defamation, right?
Yeah, they sued him for defamation.
Yeah.
So then he just like ramped it up even more. I mean, greatest comeback for a rapper.
Dude, love it.
Like he's relevant again. But yeah, if you haven't, if you're on X and tired of seeing us bomb Iran, just type in Afroman and yeah, you'll have a good laugh. Good laugh for sure.
Okay, I think two, maybe three. One will be super quick. But a couple save rounds.
What's the gift gauntlet?
Oh, I didn't even. Okay. So I'm in the midst of it right now.
Okay.
It's basically Christmas through April is the gift gauntlet. So I got to get Kaylee a Christmas present, and then February you roll into Valentine's Day, so you got to get a present there. March, it's her birthday, got to get a present there. April, our anniversary. So it's just like I'm in the midst of the gift gauntlet.
April 7th, right?
April 8th. Can get that one right.
I just remember when I flew in.
Hey, there you go. But yeah, so
sounds
gauntlet.
expensive.
So you asking for advice?
Well, no, I think I just wanted to let people know it's a thing. I'm in the middle of it. I'm going through it.
Thoughts and prayers for
this
Jeff.
one will be our third anniversary. So, like traditionally speaking, that's the leather anniversary. Kaylee doesn't listen to this podcast, so I'm gonna probably get her a leather like lifting belt. She has this like like the Velcro,
I know a good
like,
place to buy one.
So yeah, and I think I know a guy.
We could put her name on it. We could do a lot of things. We could make it pink.
So it's easy. So yeah, that's the gift gauntlet.
I thought the gift gauntlet was going to be in regards to Marines leaving units and how we just keep handing people big chunks of wood. I thought, am I mine?
Send you off right?
Yeah. They sent me off right. But I just mean in general, like I left, the XO left, the first sergeant left.
Oh, dang.
Like a bunch of people were leaving. So there's like, we got the XO, like a pizza stone engraved because he likes to make pizza. Nice. We got the first sergeant, like a decanter. Yeah. I mean, I think the CO is always the easiest, right?
Guide on.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, and I think, when you leave with it, you're just like, oh, that's like the only thing I've cared about all this time. It's like all I need. I just like, nope, don't need to put any personality in anything. Like, here's the guide on. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
But I think everyone else is a little bit more interesting. But yeah, I thought that's where the conversation was going. I didn't realize you were in the middle of a wife gift gauntlet. Just stop celebrating. Stop celebrating Valentine's Day. Stop celebrating your anniversary. Stop celebrating Christmas and just get it down to her birthday.
Okay.
That's my advice. Yeah.
I think she would almost be, well, I don't think she cares that much about Valentine's Day. But she'd probably almost reverse that and be like, don't care about birthday, cares about Christmas. But,
yeah, Christmas.
We're working on
Jesus.
it.
Jesus was pretty important. Trey, don't mess up Mother's Day coming up in May.
Oh yeah, I got that on lock. That's easy.
Yeah, don't mess that up.
I got Abby a picture last year of the girls, and now I just get a new one, an updated one.
Yeah, I got D a book last year with like photos of her and the baby. And then I needed to re-up my starting strength cert. And of course, starting strength has their seminar Mother's Day weekend. So I was like, so I could just like fly there Friday and I'll just fly back Sunday and then we'll celebrate Mother's Day on Monday, right? And then I was like, you're going to miss Mother's Day again? I was like, nope, literally just a question, and I'm not. I'll be here.
It's kind of a joke question.
Yep. Wish I didn't. that was just to be funny. You know, the OK Podcast, it's funny. Yeah. So don't miss Mother's Day, Trey. Be ready.
Good tip.
Stay ready, ain't got to get ready.
Hell yeah.
Can we do a little coffee talk?
Yeah, send it.
Because you're talking gifts. I got D for our anniversary while I was gone. A Breville Touch. She wanted an espresso machine, and I thought this pays dividends in the long run because Starbucks and local coffee shops are expensive. So I got a Breville Touch. I'm a FedEx guy. We ship your plates FedEx, so I get a lot of FedEx points. So I bought it through FedEx, which is a weird place to buy an espresso machine. I wanted
There's
complete
FedEx
analog.
points?
It's weird. I mean, it's not even worth going into.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of FedEx points. A lot of people ship FedEx, and so I wanted to go complete analog, but I was like picturing I'm in Okinawa, I'm getting ready to get on ship, and I'm picturing like my wife holding at the time 9-month-old, 2 cats asking for food. And I'm like, she's not going to want to like learn like 9 bars of pressure, all that stuff. So I got the Breville Touch, nice machine. Bought it with points, but I think if you were to buy it, I think it's like $700, something like that. Like it's it's not nothing. And espresso machines can go crazy, right? You can spend $5,000. So the machine comes and I'm gone, and Dee does a ton of research on it. She's got the scale, the whole thing, doing the whole bit. And she's got it all dialed in. Since I've come back, I've been drinking flat whites, and she's got it all dialed in for me. And she's like, nope, you can't use that bean. You have to use this bean. If you're going to switch beans, we got to change it to this. And she's now of the opinion of like, like she wishes we were complete analog because she's like really into all the stuff.
Yeah.
But then I got in this rabbit hole because we talk about it a lot, and it's like really fun in the morning. I generally get up with Isabella. Wife's still asleep. I put her on the counter. There's like the grind process. Baby likes like watching the buttons and the thing line up. It's like a whole bit. And then Isabella like takes whiffs of the coffee after you make it. But I've posted it a couple times on X. If you don't know this, if you want to see what I'm doing, I'm much more of an X guy. I post a lot on X. And a lot of people are like, digital, electronic. We used to be a proper friggin' country. And it's still a good unit. But then I started getting hit with these ads of like, this part of your Breville Touch is plastic. It could be stainless steel. This is your shower. What do they call it? Shower diffuser, like where the coffee comes out. Like, this is made of this. It should be made of this, and spread the water like this. And so I keep buying like $40 attachments, and I'm like single-handedly
a new machine.
Yeah, like rebuilding the whole thing. So that's what I've been up to, and it's been really fun. Actually, it's been really great.
Nice.
Yeah. Man. And I'm enjoying my flat whites, and coffee art's really hard. I like respect the blue-haired liberals. Like, you guys know how to do it. I think I'm too conservative to do latte art, but I'm trying. I think I'm trying.
You see, I got one of those, I guess, chow adjacent.
That wasn't chow. That was coffee.
No, for me, this is.
Chow
I got an
adjacent.
ice maker, but it's like Sonic Ice.
Ooh.
Dude. game changer.
So I got to say something that I think I may be judged for.
Yeah,
My wife buys Chick-fil-A ice.
Good ice.
Good, really good ice.
So,
Dude,
I don't even have an opinion on ice, but I'll open the freezer and there's like a bag of Chick-fil-A ice. I literally yesterday I said, "Where does one even get Chick-fil-A ice?" And she looked at me like I was retarded and said, "Chick-fil-A." And I was like, "Oh, like you literally go to Chick-fil-A?" And she's like, "Where else would I buy Chick-fil-A ice?" I'm like, "Well, now that you say it like that, it makes sense." But I mean, I didn't know you could go there and buy a 5-pound bag. Yeah.
I had no idea. I mean, it makes like that is great ice. Yeah. Really good ice.
I prefer Sonic ice personally. I'm a Sonic loyalist. My sister-in-law, Maureen, I grew up with her on skates at Sonic. Me and my brother would go there to Chevy S10, pull up, listen to Jimmy World. I'd get a Diet Cherry Limeade extra large and a Supersonic cheeseburger, add jalapenos. Man, that takes me back. Sonic's not like it used to be. They'll put them on skates anymore. You know, we used to be a proper country.
Yeah, liabilities. No, but yeah, that ice machine's game changer.
Ooh, is it
I'm gonna need a link.
External thing, or is it like a thing you can?
Countertop. Okay. No, it's a countertop.
Hey man,
I'll send you a link.
A good piece of gear.
Countertop space is like, whew.
So the twin, like all the kids are off formula.
You only have 3. Under 2, so
they're all just drinking milk now. So a lot of counter space opened up. So it's open real estate. I'm like, we got to fill it up.
Yeah, have to. Give me a crock pot, an air fryer, some ice makers, an espresso machine.
Just making Lipton iced tea.
You got to make that in the sun, brother, because we're from the south.
Texas.
The geologist was from Texas.
Oh,
no, good girl. I probably know her.
Where in Texas?
What's her name?
Dallas area.
Dallas.
Oh, is that old Sandy, the geologist?
Funny, Susie.
Susie.
You call her Sandy because she's in the sand. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
old Sandy Susie.
Yeah. She's more of Sandy out.
Yeah. Texas. Yeah, I always try when I'm lifting with a gym member that I don't know. My go-to comment to see if I can be myself is, "So you born and raised California?" And if the answer is yes, I'm like, "Remember everything your mother taught you about being all things to all men and being good and not offending people." And if the answer is no, I'm like, "So how do you feel about the Civil War?" Because I call it the War of Northern Aggression.
Oh, man.
There's going to be computers, and you're going to feed them information every day by talking to them, and they're going to talk back. Sorry.
Auburn.
Behind AI. I get it.
Two quick hitters, or one may spark further conversation. We'll see. But have you ever had? So you get on an airplane, and I know I'm talking about overhead bins again. Apparently, it's very
and overhead bins
topic near and dear to my heart.
OHB Jeff,
and so you put, generally your bag is like in the bin that's over your seat or like across the aisle, just depending on whatever, right? But it's like you put your bin that you're there. Have you ever had your bag moved?
I have,
like without you knowing it.
People asking.
Without me knowing it, no.
Oh, well, dude, that happened to me, and it threw me for a loop.
Did it move forward or backwards?
It moved like 7 rows backwards.
You're screwed.
Dude, I was so upset. Well,
if it moves forwards, you're golden.
Yeah. So immediately, I'm like already kind of loopy or like out of it because like we were doing like 24-hour ops during our field ops, so like not a lot of sleep occurring. Let's get on the plane, like sleep most of that flight, and then like get up, like look at my bag, bin is empty, turn around, bin is empty, and I'm like, somebody took my bag? So I like walk down the aisle, like because because of course immediately like no one is like offering. Everyone's like, get out of my way! Like I need to leave, and I'm like, all right, I get that.
Plus, the Marine Corps booked your ticket, so I assume you're in like 32C.
Yeah. So go up, like talk to one of the flight attendants. I'm like, hey, I don't know if we grab my bag, or whatever. Like, oh, just wait. And so like I wait a little bit and like start, but then I like start to like work my way back. Of course, nobody, like everyone is just full bore down the aisle and like trying to like navigate that. And then eventually like look and I'm like, is that my bag? And it's like 7 rows back. And I'm like, eventually get to it. I'm like, here it is. I'm like, why would they do that? They know this is exactly what's going to happen. Like, come on. I was just very frustrated.
Dude, that's extreme. You actually have pretty bad luck with it, I think.
First time I've ever seen that.
Christians don't believe in luck, so you have bad blessings. It sounds worse, honestly.
Honestly, yeah.
It does sound worse.
Yeah, maybe Christians
your bag, dude.
don't believe in reverse luck. I don't know. I checked my bags on the way back. I don't know that it was any better. I been flying 6 hours to Jersey, and I will be honest, I buy the economy plus seats. The government gives me $750 to get there and back, which is not near enough.
Wow,
and
that's
I'm just
a one-way
like,
trip.
Yeah, I'm just going to take the loss, and so I pay it's like usually a $90 upgrade each way. And so on the way back, I had cleaned out my office. I had like stuff in my office. And so I was checking like 3 or 4 bags. And so I even checked like my rolly bag. So I'm just checking my rolly bag. So I had a backpack and a jacket.
Nice.
And I get on the plane. I'm always hot. So I throw my backpack and my jacket up on the top. Plane's full, of course. And then they're like, sir, is this yours? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, can you put that under the seat in front of you? And I'm like, no. And she's like, sir, I was like, I didn't bring my rolly bag. I checked my bag. I got to the airport because I heard that TSA was a nightmare. I literally have a backpack and a jacket and it's not coming down. And I was like super aggressive. And the lady just looks at me and goes, okay, I'm just going to leave the bag right here. And I said, yeah, you are. And then she came back later and was like, do you want anything? I was like, I'll have a coffee. I was like, I'm also sorry. I was super aggressive. I didn't bring my rolly bag. She's like, no, I totally get it. You rate. I assumed you also had another bag. I was like, nope, didn't have another bag. You had no problems flying, right, Jeff? We got to cover this TSA. Jeff, Jordy, make the title like TSA Nightmare. Marines can't travel with war impending in Iran. That needs to be the title. Okay. And if not, just put a Duncan across the screen
title.
right now.
Yeah.
Literally
every boomer I know was messaging me. Oh my gosh, better get to the airport early. And I'm like, on my way out of Jersey, I go to this pizza spot every time. I'm going to go on my way out and say bye to everyone because I'm not coming back. I got to the airport an hour and 15 minutes before my flight. I checked 3 bags and got through security in 10 minutes. And I literally landed in California, and on the news in the airport in Orange County was nightmare at EWR. And I was like, just flew out of there. I mean, it's been 6 hours, but.
Dang. Yeah, no issue. Didn't seem to be any difference in the operation in Salt Lake City. And then absolutely no line whatsoever at John Wayne. So like smooth, easy.
Auburn.
I don't know. Auburn.
Yeah, dude. So my mom canceled a vacation because she goes, oh, the TSA is going to be terrible.
Oh.
While I was like flying to and from El Paso. And she's like, was the TSA bad? I'm like, no, what's going on? Because I canceled social. I canceled the social. I haven't been on social media in like forever. And then I haven't been watching the news. I'm like,
so I actually think you're allowed to be on social media. I actually think the difference is you have to leave your house. You have to go places. You have to do things. Yeah. It's like people just, oh man, did you hear about Houston Airport? No, haven't had any desire to go to Houston. Why would I know anything about the Houston Airport?
It's always sucked. Like, what's
Yeah, that's why they call it Galveston.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't
All
know.
right.
When I went to El Paso, it was like I was probably quicker than usual.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that bad.
Dang.
Saved rounds. Alibis.
One last thing. When you heard that do you think Chuck Norris actually passed away, or do you think it's all just a joke?
No, they're using him in Iran.
I think he's with Tupac, Elvis, and Jeffrey Epstein.
There we go.
I'm just kidding. I don't
What
put
a
that on-
crew, man!
I don't want to put that on Chuck Norris. Yeah, I was sad.
But that was when we're like, no, everyone was like, you're lying. That's not real. And then like, oh,
So that
Yep.
happened on deployment.
Sure enough.
At some point during deployment, it was like you're at sea for weeks and you land, and then everyone's writing in the chat, Chuck Norris is dead. And then like you do a little bit of digging. It's like, this is actually 2 weeks old, and everyone said he's alive. Yeah, Chuck Norris, RIP. I will tell you this, and Trey will appreciate this, in Texas and South Carolina and South Dakota, we just call them hats. But there was not a lot of shows I was allowed to watch growing up. I think I can list all 5 of them. The Andy Griffith Show, Bonanza, The Three Stooges, Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier, and Walker, Texas Redneck, as we call it in our house. We call it Walker, Texas Redneck. I know it's Ranger. So he made the list, and there were sometimes my dad would make us turn it off. He'd be like, it's a little much.
In the eyes of a ranger, the unsuspected stranger.
I did like all the Marine posts of like, not Walker, Texas Ranger. Chuck Norris didn't apply to be a Marine. The Marines applied for Chuck Norris.
good stuff.
Great guy. Great faith story. Great faith story. Has a good, I think his 70s, so about a decade ago, has a good bit of had a hole in my life, in my heart, my entire life. And then I found Jesus Christ and the hole's finally filled. So
That's pretty
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah. No, that was crazy. Crazy past. Probably guarding the streets of gold with a Marshall's bag or a Texas Ranger badge or whatever it is they were in Texas. Hopefully he's not doing an Aggie yell. I don't think that's allowed in heaven.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I guess save round. The Twins turned 2.
Hey.
They did, or they're going to?
No, they did this
I
past
feel
week.
like I should know that. I think I do know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
you did.
pictures and stuff. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twins turned 2, man. So went by quick.
Yeah.
That's
what
it.
they
That's all I gotta
say.
say.
Terrible
I don't know
too.
who told the podcast that you guys know. We're expecting September 6th. If there's a podcast listener out there that hasn't picked that up from the socials, that's what everyone tells me. Everyone I respect as grown kids, it goes like that, and they always snap their fingers. Boom. And I always try to remember that when I'm like finishing something up at work. I'm trying to stay a little bit longer. I'm like, you know what? I can do this night after she's in bed. I'm going home. It's what everybody says. Talking to an old church member of my dad's. I don't think he listens to the podcast. Maybe this will get him to listen. I was talking to an old church member of my dad's today, Marine. Don't know what he got out as. I just know that he came through my dad's church because something in Beaufort. His name is Gary Ladberry. He's bought every Strength Code t-shirt possible. And he's got to be in his 60s, I'd guess. Had a health scare maybe 2 years ago. Recovered now, doing fine. Big dude, probably like 6'4", 6'5". I remember him from being like 5 years old. And I was in the gym yesterday, and we have some clothing inventory in the gym that's like not in inventory in the site. And he had been trying to buy our long sleeve t-shirt. We have a cool long sleeve t-shirt. Comes in 2 colors, lake blue and vintage gray. It's heavy, oversized cotton, 6.5 ounces. Think a Carhartt t-shirt. And the long sleeve t-shirt says strength on the front, has our quality manufacturing placard on the back. And he had wanted to buy a 2XL version of that. And I saw his name. I know his name. It was like a childhood name, my dad's buddy, Gary Ladberry. And so I emailed him because he had emailed before. And I said, hey, I actually found a 2XL in the gym. If you want to let me know. He called, left a voicemail. And during that time, someone had come into the gym and said, oh, I left my shirt here, and walked out with it. And so it wasn't for sale, didn't have it. And so to make up for it, I just shot him a text message, went to his customer profile, grabbed his number, shot him a text message, and just sent him a photo of my daughter. And I was like, sorry, I don't have any shirts. And he just sent me a nice message of, thanks for sharing a photo. And it goes by like that. He didn't snap, but I know that he did in his mind. And he was like, enjoy it. I'm at the point in my life where my kids are my friends, which is also awesome. But I miss all the sounds they make. So all those young dads out there, enjoy the socks, shoes, outside, cats, and, just enjoy it while you can. All right. Let me hit the sponsors one more time. BW Tax, bwtaxllc.com. I'll leave it at that. Mr. Helmet, click the link below. And with that, Trey, take us down for a landing.
This is episode, 0102? I'm trying not to be the bingo. Yeah. That was
102.
102. No bingo.
No bingo.
Of the
Okay.
podcast. As Grant mentioned, like thank our sponsors. He said them. I don't need to. If you need a helmet, look at that.
No,
link
I didn't
below
say much so that you could say more.
Oh, well, excuse me. Yeah, they're paying us. Might as well keep talking about them. BW Tax. Taxi's coming around. Good guy, better at taxes. He's ready. He's ready for you to call. And he's not. I don't think he's that busy. So yeah, give him a call. Right?
Yeah, of course. That's what he's always said.
B-dubs.
Never not said that.
Hey, it's always just as chow's continuous. Football season's also always continuous. Get your helmet. Green gridiron, green. We're still not sure what it is. We just call him Mr. Helmet. Get your helmet. No visor. Looks very, I think it looks a lot cleaner, personally.
Get the visor.
Bunch of dorks with visors. Use that link below. Get yourself a helmet, big or small. He's got them all. While you're down there at that link, click the link to the Slack channel. Use code OK. Get yourself a little discount.
Okay. Auburn.
On that Slack channel, you can ask questions about lifting, programming, chow, coffee, life, love.
That's my favorite.
Happiness. We talk about everything on there. Great community, though, in all seriousness. A lot of fun people there to talk to. Let me see. What am I missing here? If you're not watching on YouTube, get on YouTube. Give us a follow.
Live on X.
We are always live.
Always have been.
Even if we're not filming, we're live on X.
See if anyone's watching right now. We got 5 people watching.
5 people?
Get
5 people
town,
watching.
man.
Yeah, you
Holy
guys go
crap.
ahead. If you're watching on X, just drop a comment. Say OK or Auburn. We like them all.
Make sure you're not a bot. Are they bots? Do bots watch that?
I don't know. It's 5
That's
people.
fine with me.
5 people.
Dude,
It's fine with me.
if you would have hold a gun to my head and say how many people were watching, that's 5 more than I would have
I
picked.
said 1.
Yeah, I would have thought like 2.
2 would have been your number.
Yeah, 1 would be me making sure the feed was up.
Yeah.
And the other one would be PJ making sure I'm not ruining the recording. So, yeah.
So live on X, as Grant mentioned, most importantly, go to www.theokpodcast.com. There you can find the X link, the True Social link, the LinkedIn link, Instagram link, all the links to the social media are there. Facebook.
Yeah, we're really ramping up on LinkedIn.
MySpace.
But
Really
I always say this, most important, we are powered by the Strength Co. I believe we still are.
Last I checked.
Last we checked, okay, we're still powered by the Strength Co. Good to know. Get yourself some plates there. Outside of that, Coach, did I miss anything?
No, I think you hit it. Thanks for tuning in and listening to episode 102. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. The boys are waving hi, Mom. Susie, we hope you tune in and listen to this great episode. Gary Ladberry, we need to get you as a listener on the OK Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. www.theokpodcast.com. Go to thestrength.co, buy you some gear, and we will see you next time.